Yeah, if you can't join after this round, Savage, I'll quit.
The Rider Road, a temple
You quit?
and the turn of a key.
No, have you joined in?
From slumber.
No.
The makers have
Okay, I'll finish the round and then I'll quit.
Okay.
in search of their own people.
Look at that, they killed someone already. Oh, we'll just get the gun. Four against one, Jesus. Okay, forget the gun.
Okay.
How? Oh yeah, no worries.
Okay.
If it loads you in. Oh,
Wanna be in your team?
yeah, you will, because you can only have 4 on each team. I think you're in.
I want the front.
Are you on blue or orange? Yeah, you're on the team.
Yes.
Die, bloody hell. Oh god. I wonder how that guy's getting a 1-hit kill. Unless he's using a rifle with like 3 aim. Oh, I need that special problem. Yeah, me too. That guy was hiding in the train.
Let's go there.
Okay. Oh, there's one up here. Well, no, there's no point camping really. You need to get the point. Where this guy's right next to us? Oh wow. I think he used a shotgun.
Oh.
Damn. You have one behind you.
Oh.
You have one in front and one behind.
Kill one, kill him.
No, he's dead. Man, we're doing real bad. Okay, let's go. Time to get it back. Oh, I don't know how he kills me so fast. I start shooting him when he's climbing on the crate, and then he's on the crate and kills me. Savage, get inside the train.
Wow. I can't get there because they're there already.
Oh, where can I go? We just need to find a good spot where they can't come from 4 angles. Oh god. That was bad.
I'm really, really bad.
I don't know why it sucks over. Ah, there's only 3 of us. So they have like an extra gun.
Are you serious? He's the only one. Kill him.
Oh fuck. I couldn't shoot 'cause the bloody train thing was blocking me, my aim. That was bad. That was absolute rubbish.
5,000?
I got 29,000.
20 million?
29,000.
Oh.
Jacob's still in the party.
Yes.
You're quiet.
Very reflective.
Yeah, it's nice he's just
I
settled.
got legendary heist in the Pacific instead of jump.
Everybody does, mate. It doesn't even matter anymore, it's not double money no more. Everyone's gonna be on these races.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'll still do the heist, but probably not for a few days because I'm kind of tired of it.
I need
I've,
to remove
like,
the money.
I still have 18 million from doing the heist over and over with Demon. Yeah, I nearly have 19 now.
Again?
Yeah, like I just said, I'll do it in a couple of days maybe.
I'll cover
That's,
it.
that's all I've done over the last week really.
I'm here on 4.
What have I done?
40%.
I don't know what you mean. Do you mean how many will I do? Or how many have I done?
Yeah, how many?
Well, the Pacific Standard I did about 14 times altogether. But I think about 6 or 7 of the times I had a 0% cut.
Can we do it another day?
Yeah, I'll do it another day with you. Savage, add your friends list to this. The more people that join, the more money we'll get.
Oh, okay.
The maximum is 8. If you're in the race for 8 minutes with 8 players,
we're
you
on
should
the-
get the maximum amount of money
Yeah, we're on
profit.
Resurrection. Oh no, it's the same people from last time.
Oh. Do you know the face banana?
Yeah, he's quite good. He's the one that kept killing me.
He's a modder.
How would you know that?
I can see
What's its level?
all of them are full.
It's 243 or something like that. Level's nothing to do with the modder, really.
Unless, of course, like 8,000.
Yeah.
Then I had to
level
start
one.
asking questions.
Yeah, I think if I was a modder, I'd have mine on level like 100. Just so I blend in.
Hmm.
Somebody's joining. Nobody's joining.
That's why we can just start it.
Okay.
It'll just be 2 against 1, I guess.
You need more players. I guess we're just confused.
Oh yeah, we will. If not, we can just quit and join another.
Okay.
Oh, you quit straight away.
I'm just gonna do something.
It's random. Oh wow, there's like 12 people on here with the same name. Just a different letter at the end.
Hmm. What's the name? Angel, Angelic or something?
Oh no, it's Killer, and then like AH, and then it just has a different letter. So it's like AHA or HAA.
Hmm. You wanna know a funny name that I came across on Black Ops 1 though?
What?
What's that?
Smoke a lot of potamus.
Okay, when the session that me and you went into, someone's name on there was Granny Basher.
Granny
But
Basher.
I think they left as we sort of joined and then started driving around them as a group. That was funny.
Hmm. There's some
Someone's
funny
name on
names you can come across though. Like Couchbreaker.
I think I'm breaking mine. That else is quite a strong one.
Hmm. It's only one piece to the puzzle.
If we go 4 people, that'll do.
You guys doing a heist or something?
2. Oh no, resurrection still. I mean, I'll do a heist if you want to do a heist.
Well, I mean, I only said that because when you said you needed like 4 people, I'm thinking, first thing came to my head was like, oh, they must be trying to do a heist or something. Because it takes 4 players to do it, so I was like, oh, I wonder if they need that help.
Yeah, it's on a resurrection, and you can have 4 in each team, so it kind of makes it a little bit better for points and RP and everything like that.
Hmm.
Oh, of course they're going my way.
Heartstone. Deep.
Oh, that was good. Go on, Savage, kill one. It's coming up behind you. Oh, Savage, you suck.
Angelic.
Yeah.
So, what's it called? Would you consider yourself, happy right now in life or depressed?
I find myself fulfilled.
Or would you say you're in the middle?
Well, between those 2 options, obviously in the middle, there are some things that I actually have made my choices on. I'm actually reflecting on them, and I do think about them a lot.
So you don't feel like you're really pulling in one direction or the other.
I'm just right where I need to be. I pretty much have no obligations to anyone but the ones that I choose.
Playing Resurrection and Savage is like hiding on the side of the map. My goal for tonight was to get to 20 million. I'm so close.
Now you're having the same thing that I was feeling when I was doing heist with you.
Yeah, yours is just a lot more advanced.
Well, that's one of the perks of having a lot of free time on your hands.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
having a lot of free time is pretty cool.
It has
Especially
its
when you
ups and
don't have
downs.
bloody... think about.
Well, I could have nothing to think about, but then I can also have everything to think about. I guess you would say I'm a man who has everything and a man who has nothing.
As long as you've got what you need.
I'd rather be bored than do exams. Because in exams I freak out. And end up having a heart attack and stuff. And having to go to the nurse. During exams. That happens quite often. Is it weird that I freak out during exams?
No, that's completely natural. It helps to keep a calm attitude, though.
Like, what's it called? Quite often I freak out and end up having to go to the school nurse. Because I have a heart attack.
No, you can't get a heart attack at your age.
Like, not like a literal heart attack, but I have like a panic attack and my heart, it starts beating fast and I feel my blood rushing. I have to go to the nurse and lie on the bed until I'm calm.
Well, what you can do is that since you do have to lie on a bed in order to remain calm, just take a second to actually think about what has happened tonight when you kind of had that big gasp of air when you kind of woken yourself up and realized I can use this to my advantage to actually get a better perspective of what's going on around me. So that way you can kind of find and see where the position you're at and how to calculate. I wonder how am I going to pass this? Rather than like, how am I going to fucking pass this, man? I'm freaking the fuck out, dude. I just like, yeah, if I fail, I fail. I'm probably gonna have to eat a lot of shit from a lot of people, but now that I've changed, there will be more chances in the future. You gotta basically remain as calm as possible. Listen to my voice as I am now versus how I was earlier. Because
it's calm.
Exactly. And as much as I actually still want to keep lecturing you, because I kind of find it a little bit better to actually get through, I don't have to right now, because right now I can actually start seeing that there is a little bit of change. Now you have to figure out how to change yourself in a position so that way you can start using that to your advantage. The more calm you are, the better and effective you can be. I learned this trick all from Super Mario 64 when I was in Lethal Lava Land. If you freak out, you're just going to make it worse. But if you remain calm and you start to actually think when you are basically getting hurt or being brought down, you can actually get a better perception. You can kind of see what's going on around you. Otherwise, you might miss out on something important. Information.
It's hard to focus on exams when when you gotta worry about being bullied for your results.
Don't worry about it.
No,
This is basically going to be something what is called being caught off guard. But now that you're
I
going
don't
to be...
want
Go on.
I don't want people to ever find out about my results. No matter how well or how shit I do. I don't want anyone to announce what I got on any of my exams.
Just focus on this right now. I may be 27, but some people basically kind of call me a little squirt. And I'm actually taller than them. Some things you just never really grow out of. But one thing is for certain though, just because someone basically thinks that way of you, it's not necessarily you. Because guess what, Jacob? You've changed. At least so far. But you're gonna have to keep to it. And the more you keep to it, the more believable it becomes. It just takes time.
I've actually had my parents had to have my parents take me out of certain exams because they knew I wasn't capable of doing the work in some of them, in one or two of the exams. They knew that I wouldn't be able to manage.
Well, let's see what your new self can do now. Time to give it a test run.
And depending on the courses I choose for 11th and 12th grade, I'm going to get exams in those grades too. Unless I choose easier courses.
Challenge yourself.
Which I'm gonna choose easier courses for the subjects that I struggle with. The ones I struggle with, I'll choose easier courses. The ones I'm proficient or good in, I'll choose the harder courses. So then I'll get a good balance of difficulty overall. Did you do English in 12th grade, Angel?
Yes, I took an English in 12th grade and I actually passed on that one. Surprisingly.
So you took English and history, but you didn't do maths and science in 12th grade.
No, I took them, I just didn't do well on them.
And you got the choice to focus on those subjects you did well in.
Yeah, I just didn't do well on them, and therefore I suffered from it. But I learned from my decisions. And I said to myself,
you chose to not do maths and science in 11th and 12th.
I focused mostly on history, English, and theater. That's what I chose.
I'm gonna focus mainly on maths and science and computers. Now, of course, I'm gonna need a basic level of English if I want to get a good job. So, I'm still gonna need some form of English. Of course.
If you're gonna speak it, you may as well learn it. It's kind of like playing a game. When you I'm basically a big Devil May Cry fan, so what will I do? I like to learn more about the history of it, and I would like to understand the origin of it. And from what I've gathered from it, it's basically a form of racism that it teaches. And what it teaches is, it doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter who you are, when you make poor decisions, it comes with it. And I learned that from a video game. So if I can learn something from a video game, which I took a great interest in, I can apply that to whatever it is I put my mind to. The only thing that's holding me back is myself. And because I actually chose video games over school, therefore, I failed. But if I choose school over my games, I probably would have been a lot more of a douche. A rich douche, but a douche nonetheless.
I notice a lot of people that get bad grades are actually not bad people, are actually nice people. They just struggle a little bit with the work. They're not actually like bullies or anything.
Well, that's why you shouldn't judge people until you know them.
A lot of those people that are in the lower classes, some of them are are like the nicest people I've ever met.
Some people are just good at different things and don't get the chance to express it in a class or even at school. Maybe they just haven't found what they're good at yet.
I feel like they don't give subjects like art or dance as much of a chance as they do with math or science.
Maybe they just feel more comfortable doing what they know.
If
Like
you're,
you don't
They don't
know
give-
it, but maybe if you tried it, you would like it.
Like, I do prefer math and science, but I do kind of agree that the people who prefer art and literature are not getting as much of a chance from school as those who prefer math or science. That's what I'm noticing. Why is that? I think each subject should get just as much as attention as the next.
excuse me. Hmm? Overlooking something?
Did you take art in high school, Angel?
I took a little bit of it. I could probably show you. I could probably showcase to you some of my work.
Some drawings?
Mm-hmm.
I reckon you would be good at art. I reckon you would have enjoyed it.
I find it as easy as playing a game.
You heard of Banksy,
Banksy.
the graffiti artist?
Everyone in the world has.
To be honest with you, I never have.
He does some
Really?
of the best. He has like a picture with like a memo or something, and it's worldwide famous.
Is
But
he
nobody
the...
knows his true identity.
Huh.
Yeah, I watched the film Banksy
Is he
in
the
art
one...
class last year.
Is he the one where he drew that on the street sidewalk where there's like a path leading, like a hole in the ground leading to hell, and everyone was afraid to walk on because it was so photorealistic almost?
Yeah, possibly. He's opened a theme park, and it's such an awesome place.
Nobody knows what he looks like, and yet he's got a theme park.
Yes, I don't know how that
You
works, but
You should research about Banksy, actually. He's actually pretty interesting.
Well, I'll take a look at him.
Banksy. I remember having to do an analysis on the film, on the film about Banksy in arts. Art, in a lot of ways, is a lot like literature, isn't it? Art
It's
and
a form of
literature
it.
do have a lot in common.
That they do, at least when it comes to what they profess at. One is more based off on words, but even words have their merits.
Like, you can paint a picture using words, pretty much.
Descriptive nature.
I think I could like to consider literature a form of art. An art style. Or form. What books did you read growing up, Angelic?
Obviously, I think that one's going to be apparent. I read, the main two books I read growing up was the dictionary and the King James Bible.
Oh. Actually, I used to read a lot of books. I read all the Harry Potter books.
I heard of the couple of movies that came out, but I wasn't very much interested. I like the train though that I wanted as a Lego set, but I had to let it go. It wasn't really for me later on down the road.
Enid Blyton, I used to read Enid Blyton's books.
Who exactly is in the
Secret
blight?
Seven, The Famous Five, and Enid Blyton is a writer, a children. Wrote, yeah, she was from London. She wrote some of the best-selling books. And yes, I read quite a lot of her books. 5 on the Treasure Island, Famous 5, Secret 7, The Enchanted Woods, 5 Ghost Smuggler, Finn on Finston Farm, Magic Faraway Tree, Island of Adventure, Mystery of the Secret Room. 5 Have a Wonderful Time. Infamous 5. I used to read quite a lot. Before I got into gaming, the main thing I did was read. I used to always have a book in my hand.
Before I got into gaming and what was in order was reading, movies, and gaming. That's the way I went about it. I would read a lot. Obviously, green eggs and ham, small stuff like that. Which isn't really too bad. Or Dr. Seuss in general, I think that's what they'll call it. And I obviously already told you I read, you know, the other 2 books, dictionary and etc. But I just what's it called? But once I actually got into movies, I started watching movies like religiously. I started watching the what was it called? Hanna-Barbera's The Greatest Adventure Bible Stories, and then I started watching movies like The Mask with Jim Carrey in it. Then I saw the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves, which was actually very good. And I memorized those movies because we didn't really have very much, so you may as well just like watch a movie and not only get entertained, but I educated myself on every dialogue that was in those 2 movies, which I can do from start to finish. That's a lot of what people did back in the day when we didn't really have much to go for. And once I started getting into gaming, I didn't really care much for gameplay. All I ever wanted to do was watch cutscenes, and that's what was like really got me into gaming, was just cutscenes. I love watching a story unfold. And when I was being a part of that, it started developing in my mind, you know, I'm being a part of this, and I started recognizing that I am no longer having to watch cutscenes as the contributing factor to help me get me going. I'm actually understanding what does it mean to be a gamer. It's all about the gameplay. That's the number one important element to it, otherwise I'm just watching a movie. And I've been one ever since.
Like, what did you do more? Did you go outside more or read?
I went outside more.
Yeah, usually at school during break times everyone was kicking the ball and stuff, and I was just sitting there reading a book. I remember. I was reading a book. I was actually reading a book on science. A science book. Because I was interested in what was going on around me. And how the universe came to be. I used to just sit there reading books on evolution and things like that. And I didn't really kick the ball around or do anything physical. Would you say you've got a creative imagination?
Somewhat. I can Frankenstein many things together to make masterpieces that already are pre-existing. Remember that one video I showed you with the what was it called? The song in the video? All I did is I just silented one and I just replaced the music with another. That's all I did. and it actually was able to pack a punch. But anybody can do that. But when you really try to match a song with a video, with every action that's going on, AMVs are probably more of my future, if anything. But the only downside to that is I'm very selective with the music that I hear.
Yeah.
And that's one.
I guess I can
that's
be
one problem.
selective. There's some music that I don't like. I don't like heavy metal, rock, because I've got really sensitive hearing, and I don't like loud noises. So rock pierces my ears.
Have you ever tried turning down the volume?
Yeah.
That's probably your problem,
Have
Jacob,
your
is
game
that
loud sometimes. So you're probably used to that, so you think everything's loud.
yeah, if you play loud, then yeah, obviously you're not going to enjoy. Like, whenever I turn on my music, Jacob, have you ever noticed I blast my music and it's heavy metal?
No, you don't blast your music.
But I still play it and then it's still metal.
Oh. So maybe if I turn the volume down, I might be able to enjoy it a bit more.
Correct.
It doesn't have to be loud.
Just because it's metal doesn't necessarily mean you have to blast the volume with it. The volume that people blast loud is just, they want to be able to enjoy it more. They think that they can enjoy it more if they play it louder. Really,
Feel it more, I suppose.
exactly.
I mean, me, I'm a big music fan, and to me, the louder it is, the more it's, I don't know, the more you feel it.
Exactly. That goes with R&B, metal, orchestra. It goes with anything.
I don't mind listening to loud dubstep though, for some reason. Dubstep is okay. Dubstep or electrical music. It's alright. I don't have it at full volume.
And there you go, then that's probably why you enjoy it.
I have it at medium volume.
Maybe dubstep and electrical is more the music of your choice. Maybe metal is just not for you, but you could still enjoy it. Just make sure you just don't use the excuse that it's too loud. That doesn't work with music anymore. When people have to say, oh, that music's bad, I don't like it, it's too loud. It's like, no man, do you try to turn down the volume? It's like, no, I never thought about it like that. Then that's when they say, oh well, this music actually might actually be pretty good.
Or if they don't like it, they'll be like, ah, it's just an acquired taste.
Exactly. That's exactly what that is.
An acquired taste. Some people might like it. It's just you might not.
You never know. Music is kind of like wine. It ages better when you get older. I mean,
I can't wait till exams are over. I will be able to relax afterwards. And if I don't get good results, I can just drop out and then mate, I can just drop out and stuff. which I probably won't do, but that is an option. But I probably won't drop out anyway,
Well,
because that's not the best idea.
may not be the best, but one thing is to be certain though is hardship does breed good rewards. And that's one
I mean,
thing
I'm already
games
doing
taught me.
I'm already doing an apprenticeship. So once I've finished that, I will be able to leave school. Once I've done my apprenticeship.
Excuse me, I gotta use the restroom. Alright, I have returned.
Angelic,
Yeah.
what's it? Have you heard of an apprenticeship?
An apprentice?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you do an apprenticeship and you earn qualifications and you're able to leave school early and enroll into like a state training provider.
Can't say that I have.
An apprentice is basically someone that has a job within a company and it's like an educational learning job that you don't get paid as much. It's basically like a college course or a university course, and you
Yeah.
get paid to learn. That's kind of it.
Do you get paid to learn?
But,
Learn
Yeah,
skills
that's
for the
sort of-
workplace.
Ah,
yeah, but
gotcha.
afterwards you kind of get like a good deal, maybe. Like my brother's just got an interview for a course, and if he gets it after the apprenticeship, he could be on like £20 an hour within a good job and a good company sort of thing. So
It's not bad.
yeah,
Not
that's-
too bad.
that's what you wanna do. I mean,
And guess what? I get paid like $134 for only going to work 1 day a week for
That's
my
not bad.
apprenticeship.
I wouldn't say what
I
I
get-
earn. do you guys have pounds or dollars?
You talk about the U.S. or Australia?
Oh. I have pounds where I am. I would say if I was there, I'd probably get $6,000 a month.
Uh,
Oh,
6,000 a
here
month.
it's,
That's actually pretty good.
here it's about 5,500.
Yeah.
I think, if it was
If 20 pounds over here, 20 pounds is actually almost $35.
yeah, that's what I said. If I was over there,
You-
it's
It's
slightly higher. Yeah,
it's about $34.87. But I'll just round it off to 85.
Well, I don't get. It's not an hourly wage. It's just like an overall profit margin. So it could change at any time. But if you see what 5,500 is in dollars.
5,500 what pounds?
Pounds, yeah. Great British pounds.
Oh, almost 9.6 thousand.
Oh,
I reckon
I didn't
it's
think it would be that much difference.
around that. Maybe 9,590.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems legit. I actually would like to visit the UK.
Yes.
Not to live there, but like to visit. I wouldn't want to live there because it's too cold.
Nice
It's too
sometimes.
cold over there.
Cold all the time. Nice in the summer, and you have some nice winters. And obviously, if you don't go out much, then you'll be inside anyway.
True.
But
I don't know, because back in the day, when I was on games all the time, I would, my mom spent like a large sums of money getting me over to Texas to see my dad, and here's a funny story. My dad obviously wanted me to go to California so that way I could spend more time with the second wife. And 3,000 miles away from Maryland, here in California, at least at that moment in time I was playing on a PlayStation 2. Vice City. Having a blast. Which is pretty fucked up. All the money being spent by both my parents to get me across the country, they still couldn't get me out of the house.
that is brilliant. This is the longest game of Resurrection ever. They've put the round on 15 minutes. Oh my god. 10 seconds left, finally. We've won 10 rounds and we've won 12. It's 3, it's 2.